Hi, I'm creating this video to help people understand how to make a lean and green meal. So one of the things when I started my program, I was very confused on how to make a lean and green. I didn't understand. And so I was constantly messaging my coach like, I remember telling her, I don't want to have 3 servings of asparagus. And she's like, you don't have to have 3 servings of asparagus. You just need to have 3 servings of vegetables. It could be 3 different things. It can be 2 of one and 1 of something else. It could be, three different things. It doesn't matter. It just has to be 3 servings. Okay. And we have a wide variety of options. So just try not to think of it like, oh, I can't have this, I can't have that. Try to think of it as, what can I have? I have so many options, because you really do. This is a vegetable conversion chart. You can Google it. It's called an Optavia vegetable conversion chart. These are all the vegetables you can have on the 5-in-1. A through Z, okay? I don't recommend printing it like I did because it's too small. The font is too small. So it is 4 pages, okay? A to Z, alphabetical order. There's a lot. So you'd never want to measure your food. You always want to weigh, okay? I will link a scale in this video. It's $10. You could get it on Amazon or Walmart.com. It's awesome. This is it right here. This is the scale that I use. All right. One of the things that's pretty funny that I used to do is I used to use several bowls to weigh things, not realizing I could just do 1 bowl. So I'm going to do it over here just because you guys can't really see my setup over there. And I'm going to turn this button on. There's units, which measures it in, different units, grams, milligrams, ounce, pounds, right? The vegetable conversion chart converts it. That's what it is. It's a conversion chart. So quantity means serving. And then, for example, it'll say half a cup of asparagus is equal to 67 grams or 2.36 ounces. I like to use grams. It's easier for my brain to add whole numbers. You can do whatever you want, but do not measure. You want to weigh your food. So you're going to put the scale on. You're going to turn it on the right unit. The on button is on. It's on grams. That's what I want it on. My first vegetable I'm going to have today, I'm going to get a bowl. Obviously it's weighing the bowl now, so press the on button so it zeroes it out. My first vegetable today, and I'm making this recipe for 2, so we're going to double it, okay? Let me go get my calculator. I know peppers, I love my peppers. I have containers like this with everything washed and readily available at all times. So I already got my peppers out. I already seeded them and cut them and everything, because you want to weigh them after. Peppers are 74.5 grams. I already know that because I eat them all the time. So take your calculator, but since this is for 2, you want 149 grams of peppers, okay? It's on 0, so it's not weighing the bowl. Perfect. 149, it's a little bit more, but it's perfect, okay? So that's 1 serving. It's 2 servings, but it's 1 because remember, I'm making this for 2 people. Next serving, it can be anything on here, A through Z. You choose what you want to eat. I'm doing zucchini. It's under squash. So we'll look at the squash. And you'll notice there's a raw weight, cooked weight. I weigh everything raw because I don't really cook it that much. Cooking, it takes all the nutrients out anyways. So squash, zucchini, raw with skin, 56.5. I'm horrible at math, so I have to use my calculator. So it's going to be 113. All right, this is already washed. The skin's really good for you, actually, so I'm going to leave it on. 113. I I'm gonna guess it's about half of this. Zero it out, put the peppers in there as if there's nothing in there. If that's 73, we need 113. That's 123. So if we want to be perfect, we can cut a little bit of that off. Cut a little bit more. 113, exactly. Okay, there's our 2 servings of vegetables. Because remember, we're doing this for 2 people, but just pretend, because I'm doubling it, you know. My 3rd serving is going to be tomatoes. Little tomatoes. So you'll look up on here, tomatoes. Tomatoes. And those are like grape tomatoes. My freaking font is so small. I think it's also 74. Tomato, red ripe, red ripe, red ripe. Yeah, 74.5, okay? So I'm gonna take this over here. I'm gonna zero out the scale. What was 74.5 times 2? I'm horrible, huh? 149. Actually, I'm just gonna do 74.5. I'm gonna do 1 because my husband doesn't really like tomatoes. So there's my 3 servings. So when I make our food, I'll just give myself all the tomatoes. Does that make sense? I hope so. Now, you're probably wondering, what are we doing for the protein? You can do whatever you want. Just use, if you're not following a lean and green recipe, then you need to follow your guide. And if it's in the guide, then you can eat it. It's simple, very simple. So the guide has a lean, a leaner, and a leanest category. So it's 5, 6, or 7 grams. I have chicken sausage right here. That's my timer. My chicken sausage is 6 ounces, right? So 6 plus 6 is 12. So that's 12 ounces for 2 servings. Okay, so that's going to be my serving. And the way that I'm going to figure that out is I already cooked it. So I'm going to just put it all in a bowl and I'm going to separate the weight that way. And so or actually what I can do, since that's 16, I cooked 16 ounces of, I think that's what it was. Yep, it was 16 ounces. So, it's 12. So I'll divide it up like almost into 3, and that'll give me my weight. And if you want to be exact, you can take it all off and put it in a bowl and then weigh it out that way. Especially if you're meal prepping. Meal prepping makes life easy. It makes you feel really good about yourself because you've got your meals made out and you save yourself time. So I hope that helps. I'm not going to have any healthy fat because there's already healthy fat in the sausage, but healthy fat supports your muscle. So if you want to really support your muscle so that you don't look soggy and that you look lean and cut, and healthy fat would be like olive oil, nuts, you know, butter, avocado, and it'll tell you if you have a leaner or a leanest to have 1 or 2 servings of healthy fat. So I hope that makes sense. This is like almost 10 minutes. So leave any questions if you have any, because I was very confused. No question's a dumb question. Hope that helps.